Good morning. Today's message is stop and smell the roses. I'm sure you've heard that saying before. It has a meaning as a reminder to us to enjoy the things that are happening currently in our life today, and not always focus on what will be happening later in the future, tomorrow, or some other time. To stop and smell the roses means that we should be appreciative of the blessings we have now, and to focus on those things in the current state, but to consciously focus on them, not just in passing, but to think about how lucky, how blessed we are to have the things we have in our life right now. Now, you guys are young, and this stuff probably doesn't mean a lot to you now. Calvin's probably thinking, I don't even like roses, or something like that. But as you get older, my age, you really come to appreciate the gift that every day is in life. And you look forward to the next morning and the next morning as truly that, a blessing from Heavenly Father, something that we can enjoy, something that we have to use as a gift the best way that we can. Now, when I started doing this, these little videos, it was the beginning of the month, November. Today's the last day of the month of November. I've really enjoyed doing these videos. They've been very fun for me. And although I won't do them every day, I think I'll do a few more going forward. But first I want to tell you one story about a time when I was able to stop and smell the roses. It was about 4 years ago, and we were in Skagway, Alaska. At that time, we decided to join a group, a tour, and take a hike up to Laughlin Glacier. Now, Laughlin Glacier is a semi-hanging glacier. In other words, it is on the side of a mountain, and then it comes down into the valley. Well, Caleb and I joined this group, and we hiked up to Laughlin Glacier. As we got up onto the glacier, we went up a ways, stopped at a spot to have some lunch, and I sat down on this big rock, and I looked up the glacier at the ice, and I looked from there down the glacier at the valley. And I remember consciously thinking, what a beautiful day. What a blessing it is to be here, right now, on Laughlin Glacier, enjoying this scenery. I've always loved the outdoors, so maybe that wouldn't mean a lot to some other person, but to me, it was very meaningful. And I specifically remember being grateful for that moment on the glacier and for that day. It was a beautiful day. Turns out it was the 4th of July, and we had a wonderful time hiking up there and enjoying nature. But for me, it held special significance because I was able to stop and smell the roses. Well, like I said, that's it for these daily videos, and that's it for this month, except for one more thing. I have one more thing to do this morning, and I think I'll go do that now. I came over to remind you to stop and smell the roses. Chet's like, what is a rose? Why would you smell a rose? Did you smell the rose? Which one's a rose? Do you know? They smell like what, Calvin?
Strawberries.
Strawberries.
No, they don't. They smell like roses.
You know what else smells like strawberries?
Strawberries.
Strawberries. Well, good. I thought I'd better go over this morning and remind him in person to stop and smell the roses. That's it for today. That's it for this month, 30 days. And we'll see you next time. This is Pop Steve's Workshop, and I'm Pop Steve.